fitness professional, but I have a Facebook page and I try to help people live a healthy lifestyle, and I love reading about fitness and just making people conscious about eating clean and just exercising and staying healthy and getting fit. So the other day on my fitness page, I asked my followers if they have any questions about fitness or clean eating or anything like that. So I decided to make a video on those questions that they asked. So I'm going to just read the questions from who they are, and then I'm going to try and answer them as best I can. Just remember that I am not a professional, and some of these things may not be 100% accurate, and some of the answers are my own opinion and what I have experienced in the past. Nazmira Muhammad asks, what is your greatest advice for people who want to lose weight? I have a few things that I want to discuss under this topic because I don't just have one thing. The first thing is to never give up. No matter what or where you are in your life, no matter if you are not seeing results, just don't give up. Results will come if you put the hard work into it. I believe that your results are from 70% clean eating and 30% exercise. So if you are not eating clean at home, if you are having a lot of cheat meals, if you are not cutting out sugar from your diet, and still exercising, then don't expect to see any results. As they always say, abs are made in the kitchen, and that is very true, and I've noticed it in the past. Don't ever diet. I don't believe in diets at all. Some people may tell you that diets work, but I don't believe in diets. I just believe to make it a lifestyle for the rest of your life. Just eat clean all the time, and that doesn't mean that you are never allowed to have any bad food again. It just means that you are making it a way of life forever, so that you can become a healthier person and a better person inside and out. People think that they have to eat less, but if you eat right, then you are not going to eat as much, because you are going to have 5 to 6 meals a day. So you're not going to want to eat as much. You're going to have smaller portions, and it's going to keep you full basically the whole time. I'm basically full the entire day because I eat 6 times a day, and my metabolism just keeps on going. My body works like a machine, and every 2.5 to 3 hours I start getting hungry because I've taught my body to work that way. Another thing is to always read the labels, or more importantly the ingredients, when you buy something in the shop. It is so important, because when I decided I wanted to eat clean and cut out sugar, eating clean means that you basically eat things, whole food that come from the earth, that haven't been processed. So if you are reading labels and you don't recognize the ingredients, then it's not going to be clean. And there are so many hidden names for sugar, so you have to always read the ingredients. It'll always say fat-free, low-fat, healthy, natural. Don't fall for any of those things. Just go straight to the ingredients, or the small print that they don't make obvious, and then you just go and read those ingredients. If you don't know those ingredients, then it's simple. You don't put it into your trolley to buy. So that just makes it easy for me. Most of the time when I read ingredients, then there's something in there that I can't eat, so I just leave it, and I've taught myself which things are clean and which are not. Question number 2 comes from Tabitha Tunnel, I hope that's right. How do you stay motivated? I have a whole video on motivation that I made about 2 years ago while I was living in Korea, and that was when I had like the most motivation and I started getting into fitness. So if I will try to link the video somewhere over here, and then you can watch my motivation video, because it will give you a lot of tips over there instead of me just blabbling on here. Tabitha also asked, my biggest issue is to have confidence to go into the weight room by myself. When I started doing weights, obviously I also didn't know what was going on, and everyone was once a beginner, so I basically went in there and thought to myself that no one is actually looking at me. Like, if you actually think about it, No one is looking at you because they're all there for the same reason as you. They all just want to lose weight and get fit and healthy, and they just do their thing and then they go. So no one is actually thinking about, oh my word, look at her big butt or something like that. I don't know, I just don't get that feeling that people are actually looking at you like when you're walking in the street. So basically, when I went to the weight room for the first time by myself, I didn't really have anyone at first. So what I did to help me give me more confidence, because obviously you can't just walk in there and start like lifting weights and not actually knowing what you're doing, because then it's going to be obvious and you're going to feel more uncomfortable as you go. So what I suggest is you go on bodybuilding.com, it's a website. Then you go under the subcategory, it's called exercises. And over there they will have like two bodies of people, and you can click on the body parts that you want to exercise. So let's say for instance I want to do glutes, and then I'm going to click on glutes, and then it's going to give me weight training exercises. You can click on different ones. There's cardio, weight training, high intensity, whatever. Then you click on weight training, and there will be lots of exercises with tutorials, like videos, to show you exactly how to do it and the correct form as well, because that was also very important, because form is so important to not cause an injury, or just to do it properly so that it actually works on your muscles, on the correct muscles, because if you're doing the wrong form then it's going to work on different muscles. So first of all, I suggest you watch those videos like before you go. So for instance, if I wanted to do glutes today, then the previous night I will watch all the glute exercises that I want to do, or I will save them on my phone and then I'll do them like that. Secondly, I suggest that you go look at the Jamie Eason Live Fit program. It's a free program that's online that Jamie Eason created. It's a like weight training and cardio workout, and that is basically how I started. I started with this program, and they also have videos exactly for which exercise you're doing. So that's how I learned most of my exercises, and I just copied it from there, and then it just got more familiar as I was doing them over and over again. Another tip I can give you is to start with light weights. And I know, like I always say, use heavy weights because it's the best for your muscles and to get yourself tight and nice. But just for like the first 2 weeks, just start off with lighter weights, so you can just get your form right and just get the hang of it. So you don't have to focus actually on the weight being so heavy. You just get the hang of what you are actually trying to do, and then it will just get easier from there, and then you can start challenging yourself by going more and more heavy. The next question comes from Candace. She says, does squats burn fat or make stuff bigger? LOL. Okay, so squats is one of the best exercises that I really love to do and I really believe in. Obviously it does burn fat, and it makes your muscles bigger because you're working your glute muscles, so it's going to be more firm, and you're activating your glute muscles and your leg muscles. I really suggest squats for any person with any type of ass, big, small, flabby, anything flat. So especially girls with flat asses, they think they are born that way, but actually if you start to work those muscles, then you will start to get like a round butt, and it will start to lift, so it will start to look really nice. So it's the best thing to have a nice ass. The next question comes from Lizarnal. Which foods make you feel full for longer, and what can you do to boost your energy levels before a workout? So the first point I want to make is that I don't focus on specific foods that will make me feel fuller for longer, because if you are eating every 2.5 to 3 hours, then you are not really going to start to feel hungry, because as soon as you start to feel hungry, you're going to eat again. So you don't really have to keep yourself full for like 4 or 5 hours. Like when you are having 3 meals a day. So There are specific things that will keep you fuller for longer, like complex carbs, like fruits and vegetables, and grains like oats, brown rice, and red meats will also keep you fuller for longer. Especially in the mornings, like I have oats or oat bran, and it keeps me full until I have to eat again. But usually all my meals are like that. It keeps me full because they are all balanced, because I always have a carb and a protein and fats in my every meal that I have. Another thing that I forgot to add with the feeling fuller for longer question is usually you start to get hungry because you might be dehydrated. So if you drink water throughout the day, it will also make you feel fuller for longer. But don't just drink water like for half the day and expect that you are not going to get hungry, because that's not what I mean. And your second question is, what should you have before a workout? Usually what I eat before a workout isn't really different to any of my other meals. So I just have a balanced meal, but I don't eat too much, because if you eat too much then you might feel nauseous, or your stomach might be all funny if you go to the gym and you are working out really hard. So I usually wait an hour to an hour and a half after I've had my meal, and then I go and gym. In the mornings, an example of what I would eat before I work out is I would eat half a cup of oats or oat bran, and as well as 4 egg whites and 1 egg yolk scrambled. In the afternoons, I would have 2 protein muffins that I make. It's on my page. You can find I've put some recipes on my page under the album healthy or clean recipes, something like that. I would have 2 of those, so it would be a carb and a protein, so it would be a good balance just before my workouts to also give me energy for the workout. Banana is also a good food to have before you work out, but I wouldn't just have a banana. I would add something to it, like banana and yogurt. Add a protein, like I would have a banana or yogurt, or a banana and 2 boiled eggs, like that. I just always make sure that I have a carb and a protein and fat in my every meal that I have. Sometimes I don't always have all of them, but I always try to have that type of balance. So the thing that I can suggest to you is that you should maybe write down the reasons that you want to change your life for the better, like eat healthy and exercise. What is it going to change in your life? What is it going to make better? Like, how is your life going to change? And why you want to change. Like, if you really hate looking in the mirror at yourself and how your body looks like, if you don't like the way your clothes fit, just anything like that can really just make you want to change the next day, and then from there it can just become a good habit. But it takes time. It's not going to happen overnight. I've gone through so many dips before I've actually been on a proper process where I can say that I live healthy all the time. But I know you can do it, and you will get there if you believe in yourself. Believing in yourself is the most important thing. Never give up. Just, even if you're going through a dip, just tell yourself you must never give up. Just start again, start again, start again. If you fall 6 times, stand up 7 times. It's really important, and it's a good lesson that I've learned. The last question comes from my sister, Chanel van Zedam. If you start eating clean and training 5 times a week, how long will it be before you see results? Now, this is a difficult question because it depends from person to person. Depends how you are eating clean, because some people say they are eating clean, but actually they're not being honest to themselves, or they're having too many cheat meals. Like, I know you like chocolate, Chanel. You and Steven, you eat a lot of chocolate, and then you say you're eating clean. I'm just joking. And like now, okay, if I go through like a time where I'm on holiday and I just go into the relaxed mode, and then before I know it, I'm back into falling into old habits. Then when I start again, I start seeing results within, I promise you, the first week. I can feel my legs are tighter because of the weight training. I can feel my clothes sit better. That's just personally me. I can really see a difference after 1 week. The other thing is my stomach is flatter because I'm not eating junk that is making me bloated, that is not helping my digestion. I'm eating 5 to 6 meals a day, so my body is like a machine, so my digestion is going the whole time, and my food isn't like just sitting there in my stomach waiting to digest. So for me, it's like 1 week that I start feeling better and seeing small results. But mostly people say after a month you can start seeing results, and I go according to 12 weeks. 12 weeks is when I can look in the mirror and I can say, wow, that's a big difference. Now, when I say 12 weeks, I mean like really you are training hard, you are doing high intensity interval training, you're doing weight training, you are eating clean 90% of the time, having 1 cheat meal a week, and sometimes I try to have 1 cheat meal every 2 weeks and I get it right. And if you have 1 cheat meal every 2 weeks, then you will start to see a lot more results. But don't try it from the beginning, because then it's going to make you want to go back to bad habits, because you can't just be so strict on yourself all of a sudden when you're used to having like bad food every day. So I would say start with 1 week and then have your cheat meal that 1 week, but don't have a cheat day, just have a cheat meal, because if you have a cheat day, the next day you're going to want to fall back to those old habits, and then it's just going to be like a roller coaster, and you're going to go into spiral effect where you just go back to your bad habits. I really hope that I answered all your questions, the people that asked me, and I will make one again soon. If you have any questions, then I can post it on my page again, and you can ask your questions there, and then I can answer it like this. It's much more easier to talk to the camera and to tell you like this in person than to type every time, because people ask the same questions over and over, so I can just tell them to go and watch my video. Thank you for watching my video, and remember to eat clean and to live healthy and to follow your dreams and to be the best person that you can be. Healthy, happy, hugs.